Hey everyone, welcome to New Mexico Rising. I'm Abby Max, and every week we're bringing you great stories, smart ideas, and cool people making a difference in New Mexico and beyond. Here's what we have today.
I love all of my castmates so deeply on this one that it just doesn't feel like work when we get to make these movies.
And you guys have completed more than 300 homes together. What's something that still surprises you when you walk into an older house for the first time?
Oh, I was going to say that we've completed 300 homes together. That really surprised me.
There you go.
The math.
The authenticity and telling this story that otherwise would have never been told. The people that work in the oil field and control things that we need and use every day.
I think personally it's very much the fearlessness that it has.
Growing it by word of mouth, one by one, and ultimately finding us where we are today. 20 years of baby steps into millions and millions of families adopting and helping.
All that and more on New Mexico Rising.
When you think of Las Vegas, you might picture bright lights and big productions, but this one comes with a message of love, unity, and rhythm. Bob Marley, Hope Road is a powerful live experience at Mandalay Bay that celebrates the life, music, and spirits of legendary Bob Marley. So joining us this morning is his daughter, Cedella Marley, an artist, author, and CEO of Bob Marley Group of Companies, to talk about how her father's legacy lives on through his show. Welcome, Cedella. How are you, my friend?
Good. How are you? I'm
doing okay. I'm actually really excited about the show. I'm a big fan of your dad. What first inspired the creation of Bob Marley Hope Road?
Well, the show was inspired by Daddy's life, music, and the message of one love. We wanted to create an immersive experience that connects the audience to his legacy in a way that is entertaining, but meaningful. So, yeah, that was the inspiration.
And seeing come to life in Las Vegas, what does that mean for you and the Marley family?
It means everything to us. You know, seeing Daddy's message of love and unity come alive in a city like Las Vegas, Sin City, it's something that I feel he would have been proud that we have done this. When you can have people come together to feel joy and connection to each other is a special thing. And Hope Road is that experience that lifts your spirit, and it reminds you what we all share. And we all share, one love and unity. There's a lot of division in the world today. And I think that his message is relevant, even more so today than yesterday. And you get a little bit of that when you come to One Love. To Hope Road, not One Love.
And there have been many tributes to Bob over the years. How do you feel Hope Road stands apart from some of the other shows that have been happening?
I mean, it's a first of its kind production. It combines live performance, storytelling, multi-sensory elements to immerse audience into Daddy's world. It's not just a concert. It's an interactive journey with his music and his message and the cultural impact he had on the world. It's something that, my kids have a new saying, Mom, that is it. Hope Road is it.
And his music continues to connect with new generations around the world, like you said, your kids. Why do you think his message still resonates so strongly today?
Because his music carries the universal theme of love, unity, and hope. People from all backgrounds connect with the authenticity, you know what I mean? And the positivity in his songs. And I think that's why it's timeless. Yeah.
So what do you hope people take away from the experience after seeing the show?
Yeah, I hope they leave inspired, uplifted, and connected to the spirit of one love. Beyond entertainment, we want audience to feel the emotional and spiritual impact of Daddy's music and his message.
And what about the next generation of the Marley family? How are they doing, helping build that legacy and keeping it going forward in this production?
Oh, they're working. They're my two DJs, Shasa Payne and Zuri. They bring the energy to the room. After you go in and you pass all the pictures and stuff, once you enter the dance hall, you're going to see those two girls lighting it up. And I mean, in a good way. So it's amazing. It's amazing. And they had to audition for the job too. They didn't just get it because, they had to work for it. So I'm happy that they got the job and they're doing amazing. And you have to come see them.
Cedella, I want to thank you for joining me today. You can experience Bob Marley's Hope Road Live at Mandalay Bay Resorts and Casino in Las Vegas. For showtimes, tickets, or more, visit hoperoad.com. That's hoperoad.com. Cedella, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah.
What happens when ambition, loyalty, and survival collide in the oil fields of West Texas? Landman from Oscar-nominated creator Taylor Sheridan is back on Paramount Plus, and season 2 is already making waves. So joining me this morning are Jacob Lofland, who stars as Cooper Norris, and Mustafa Speaks, who brings serious intensity as Boss. Welcome to the show, you two. How are you?
Good.
Doing great. How are you?
Doing good. All right, season 2 dives right in. Where do we pick up with your characters and how have things changed since last season?
It's really a direct continuation. I think we're jumping right back into things, and yeah, we've got a filled season with a star-studded cast and some great writing to bring off the page, and hope the world loves it.
And Taylor Sheridan's shows always have this like raw, real energy. What's it like working with him and his storytelling world and getting that distinct Sheridan grit?
Well, for me, I can liken it to just being in the locker room, in a football season, playing in a championship game. I mean, it's just that real, raw, authentic energy. And Taylor is just so focused and has such a vision for what it is he wants that you can trust his leadership, and that trickles all the way down.
Agreed. That's beautiful.
And the show captures both the boom and the burden of the oil industry. How did you both bring that emotional weight to your performances?
I think we were fortunate enough in the first season. They put us in a roughneck camp, and it really opened our eyes to the world and the dedication, the risk involved, the danger that's just element and looming every day. So that really helped us to put ourselves in it. When you realize what's on the line, what's at stake, it raises the bar just a touch.
And you both have worked on some pretty big projects like Joker 2, Joe Pickett, Maze Runner. What makes Landman stand out for you guys personally?
Well, for me, what stands out is just the story. I mean, of course, not taking anything away from all of the other projects, amazing projects I've worked on, but this just has a distinct stamp. And the stamp is what makes it so popular amongst the people is the authenticity and telling this story that otherwise would have never been told. The people that work in the oil field and control things that we need and use every day. So I absolutely love and gravitate toward real authentic projects like this.
And for anyone who hasn't started season 2 yet, what makes this the perfect time to catch up? And what moments are you most excited for viewers to actually see?
Well, it's a hard question. I don't think I have any moment specifically. I think as a whole, it's just there was so much hard work that went into this season, and it's such a great story. We get to dive into these characters and really get to know who they are, even more so than the first season. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to people's reaction to the entire thing in a whole.
All right.
Hey, I want to thank you two for joining me this morning. You could stream season 2 of Landman right now exclusively on Paramount Plus. It stars Billy Bob Thornton, Demi Moore, Andy Garcia, Sam Elliott, and of course, our guests, Jacob Lofland and Mustafa Speaks. It's a story of power, pressure, and survival in the heart of West Texas. Don't miss it. I want to thank you two for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
Do you ever wonder what it really takes to turn an old house into something fresh, warm, and full of life? Fixer to fabulous fans already know. It takes heart, talent, and a whole lot of Mars magic. Dave and Jenny Mars are back with a brand new season dropping December 2nd, and they're diving into everything from storm-damaged homes to charming historic makeovers. And today, we've got the duo, so let's talk to them. Dave and Jenny, how are you, my friends?
We're fantastic. How are you, Dan?
I'm doing pretty good. I wish you guys could come to my house and help me. This place was built in 1905, and it's just like drives me insane. Horsehair in the walls and stuff, so I need your help.
Oh, yeah. Horsehair plaster, yes.
We can relate. We have a 1903 house, and it's always needing work.
It's like I can't put a nail in, otherwise I will get half the wall to come back crumbling onto the floor. And I'm like, I need that Jenny and Dave Mars magic, my friends.
I know, but the historic homes just have so much charm and character, and like because they're so challenging, they have to, or else you wouldn't be able to put up with it.
If there was more
It's
charm, it would be called Bewitched. That's what I think it is. Too much charm, I think. So this new season kicks off with you guys renovating a tornado-damaged home for your child's preschool teacher. What made that project feel so personal for you and your family?
Gosh, the tornadoes that went through, it was awful. A place that you really should feel the safest in your home, that was taken from them. So from the very first day to almost a year later, when they figured out insurance and everything to be able to then start the renovation, we were able to put so many things in that will protect them and their home, their family from future tornadoes, and the whole community came together. It was just a full circle moment that was, I don't know, it was really kind of needed for our area. With all the damage that happened.
And you guys have completed more than 300 homes together. What's something that still surprises you when you walk into an older house for the first time?
Oh, I was going to say that we've completed 300 homes together. That really surprised me.
There you go.
I don't even, the math. I think I feel like, and you may get this because you're also in an older home, but I feel like homes, you walk in and you can feel it, like you can feel something in a home. It's either good or bad. But there's some homes you walk into and you're like, I just can tell this home has had happy memories here, and it's such a special place. And I'm always curious about the history of homes and the things that have happened within that home and the lives that have been lived there. And so for us to be able to take an old home where families, generations of families have lived in, and then to make it work for a family now, like a modern family, and to renovate it in a way that's super functional. But really, we try to always preserve the history as much as we can. I love that. I love working on historic homes. Those are, both of us do. Those are our favorite for sure.
Well, thank you two for joining me today. Maybe one day I could be on a future episode where I could go from funky to at least fixer. From where I'm at now, okay? But check out the brand new season of Fixer to Fabulous when it premieres on Tuesday, December 2nd on HGTV, and stream past seasons anytime on Max. If you want more behind-the-scenes stories, design ideas, or updates from the Mars family, you can head to hgtv.com/Fixer to Fabulous. I want to thank you two for joining me today, my friends.
Thanks for having us, Dan.
Thanks so much.
You.
Bye.
Ever look at your closet during the holidays and feel stuck? There are so many parties, family photos, and gift ideas to figure out, and it's hard to know what works for everyone. Lifestyle expert Bethany Braun-Silva is here with easy, affordable style ideas for women, men, and kiddos. Welcome, Bethany.
Thank you so much for having me.
For women, what are the festive but comfy styles you're seeing this year?
Well, I love this time of year because it's all about feeling good and looking your best. And one of the things I appreciate most about Shein is how easy it is to find pieces that are not only stylish and affordable, but also made with quality materials like denim, fleece, cotton, and cashmere that look great and feel amazing to wear. The Anusta Trend Store has elevated options that add just the right amount of sparkle, like this pearl beaded denim blouse paired with these wide-legged embellished pants from the Shein and JWoww collection, which is perfect for channeling the iconic vibe of the Jersey Shore legend herself. It's an effortless way to dress up your day-to-day look. And for a special occasion, this burgundy organza sheared waist peplum mini dress is a beautiful option that feels classic and festive. And if you're looking for something sleek and elegant, the Musera Slinky Ruche Drape maxi dress really stands out. And for a more sporty, casual look, I love the Musera Sport zip-through jacket and crossover waistband legging set. It's cozy, flattering, and perfect for travel or a casual get-together. And finally, when you want to unwind, the Shein pink fleece v-neck pajama set is soft, stylish, and a wonderful gift for anyone who loves a cozy night in.
How about men? What are the top trends for them this season?
Well, for men, the Someone trend store does a great job of combining comfort and modern style. This Harrington jacket with the contrast collar is one of my favorite pieces because it instantly pulls an outfit together. You can pair it with a wide leg tailored trouser like the one here for a more refined look, or go casual with vintage wash jeans. And to complete the look, the chunky rib knit sweater and textured rib cardigan are must-haves for spring. They're easy to wear, must-haves for the holiday. They're easy to wear and cozy and make great gifts too.
And for the kids, what are some of the cutest, most giftable looks right now?
Well, the Cozy Pixies trend store on Shein is full of adorable styles that kids will love to wear. For boys, this 3-piece hoodie, vest, and pants set is perfect for layering and staying warm, while the plaid bear embroidered cardigan set is playful and festive. For girls, this red and black plaid ruffle dress is a holiday favorite, and the hooded thick fleece cardigan adds that extra cozy layer. And the rib knit turtleneck set is also a great addition to any outfit. It's soft, comfortable, and perfect for layering or adding a polished touch to everyday looks.
Accessories really pull everything together. What must-have pieces should people look for?
Well, accessories really do complete the look, and Shein has so many great options this season. If you want to make a statement, the Musera Trend Store square toe biker buckle boots are a standout piece. They look amazing with dresses, jeans, or leggings and instantly elevate any outfit. And for something cozy and casual, the knit beanie slouchy hat is a great way to add warmth and personality. And for gifting, the velour cosmetic bag is one of my favorites because it's soft, stylish, and makes the perfect stocking stuffer.
And where can viewers find more information?
Well, for all of these incredible, trendy holiday finds and more, visit Shein.com or download the Shein app for an easy, streamlined shopping experience. You can also search Holiday 2025 for Black Friday deals and must-haves up to 90% off.
Bethany, thanks so much for the style advice and joining us here on New Mexico Rising.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
What happens when the line between justice and danger starts to blur? That's the pulse of Blue Lights, the BAFTA-winning police drama set in Belfast that's been called Belfast's answer to The Wire. Now heading into its 3rd season on BritBox, the story follows officers Grace, Annie, and Tommy as they face new threats in a world where crime and corruption are evolving faster than ever. So joining us today are 2 of its stars, Siân Brooke and Katherine Devlin, who share what's ahead for their characters and why this season hits even harder. Welcome to the show, you two. How are you?
We're good. Grand. How are you?
I'm doing good. Okay, Blue Lights has really struck a chord with audiences for its authenticity. What do you think it makes the show feel so real compared to other crime dramas?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great word for it. It's the authenticity of it in many different forms, and I think personally it's very much the fearlessness that it has to show the many different sides of the PSNI, but also Belfast too.
And the season takes us deeper into the world of the organized crime behind Belfast's middle-class front. How does that shift raise stakes for your characters?
Yeah, I think it really does, because sort of you get to the nub of the criminal story, and these individuals that are just trying to do their job, these police officers who are on the receiving end of, the actions that these gangs take, they're sort of, I think the risk gets greater and greater. I know in terms of Grace, her past life as a social worker and this present job, they come face to face, and she tries to sort of rescue this young girl in this series, but by trying to rescue her, she sort of pulls on a thread that takes her deeper into the belly of this criminal story, and yeah, it's there's a lot of high stakes drama happening.
And Grace and Annie have both evolved a lot since season 1. What is the most exciting or challenging about exploring where they are now?
I mean, as an actor, it's always really lovely to be challenged, especially emotionally, and she's very much challenged this season. And also you begin to see a real resilience within Annie that you kind of saw a wee bit of it before, but it's very much at the front, and yeah, she's tackling many different things, but particularly her personal life with her mum, and her mum's health begins to be severely affected, and she goes on this journey where it's so alien to her as well, and it's so new, and she doesn't have anyone to fall back on, and she's very much just riding the storm, and you begin to see a character who is struggling.
Hey, I want to thank you too for joining me today. You could catch the new season of Blue Light streaming now on BritBox, with new episodes dropping weekly through December 18th. If you haven't watched this from the start, seasons 1 and 2 are available now. It's kind of perfect for your next weekend binge. I want to thank you too for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have you ever wondered how a little red and white elf ended up on millions of homes and basically took over Christmas? This year marks 20 years of the Elf on the Shelf. The world of Santa, Scout Elves, and the whole Santaverse just keeps getting bigger, with books, games, and even new characters joining the fun. Today, we're celebrating with twin sisters Chanda A. and Christa Pitts, co-CEOs and founders of the Luma Stella Company and the visionaries behind the Elf on the Shelf and the Santaverse. Welcome, Chanda and Christa.
Hello. Thank you. Good to be here.
As you can probably tell from my outfit, I am fully committed to this segment today. Let's start.
Thank you.
Let's start with the milestone. 20 years is huge. When you look back, what goes through your minds knowing this little tradition has become such a big part of families' holidays?
When I look back, I do so with wonder at, what it's like to grow a brand over 20 years. How we started, which was no money, no resources, no ability to, get this done in any traditional way. Starting a company, self-publishing, growing it by word of mouth, one by one, and ultimately finding us where we are today. 20 years of baby steps into millions and millions of families adopting an elf.
And your own story is kind of a Christmas movie in itself. How did this go from a personal family tradition to a global brand with books, shows, games, and this whole Santaverse?
Well, I think the answer lies in a lot of hard work and grit. We have to give credit to all the people who work with us at the Luma Stella Company, and we all have the opportunity to work for Santa Claus, and so it's our job to create joyful family moments, and we do that through entertainment, through experiences, and through our consumer products for families. We use our hero brand, the Elf on the Shelf, but like you said earlier, there's an entire world of characters in the Santaverse for families to discover.
And there's a big new chapter in the universe with the rise of Nicholas the Noble. What can you share about this story and why you wanted to tell Santa's origin in such an epic fantasy-style way?
Well, this is our first book really for that sort of fantasy audience. I would say roughly, 11 plus. But it's really the backstory of Santa Claus. And for years, we've been the recipients, 20 years actually, of all of these letters. People want to know, how the elves first met Santa Claus. And there's really never been sort of that definitive backstory of Santa Claus. And so it's our honor to be able to tell his stories in this really fun way.
And for families who maybe not have adopted a Scout Elf just yet or want to jump deeper into the world, where's the best place they can start and find everything?
elfontheshelf.com or santaverse.com.
Chanda, Christa, thank you so much for joining us today and talking about something I'm deeply invested in.
Enjoy your holidays. Thanks, Abby.
Do you ever wish you could pull off the perfect diamond heist and just disappear in a cloud of smoke? The new suspense thriller, Now You See Me, Now You Don't, brings the 4 horsemen out of retirement, or maybe 5, we'll find out. There adds a new generation of illusionists and stacks the decks with mind-bending twists, prison breaks, and one very big diamond. Lizzy Caplan is back as magician Lula May, who's suiting up with the horsemen for their wildest caper yet. Lizzy Caplan joins us now. Lizzy, thanks for hanging out with us, my friend. How are you?
Thanks for having me.
All right, the return of Lula May. Fans were buzzing when they realized Lula is back in this movie, kind of right in the middle of a big diamond heist. What was the most exciting part about slipping back into Lula May's world of cons, disguises, illusions, and injuring yourself violently?
Yeah, well, that's pretty much everything. I love playing this character. She's ridiculous. She doesn't shy away from being ridiculous. Her tricks are insane, and her attitude about everything is pretty bonkers. So any excuse to slip back into her shoes, I will happily take. Not to mention, I love all of my castmates so deeply on this one that it just doesn't feel like work when we get to make these movies.
And pushing the magic further, this one feels bigger and let's just say, I guess, twistier.
I agree. I think there's more twists in this one for sure.
From your point of view, how did Now You See Me, Now You Don't raise the stakes compared to some of the earlier films?
Like you say, the locations keep getting more wild and far flung. The thriller itself, the heist itself becomes bigger and bigger. And the performances, I hope, become even more fun to watch as we really settle into like playing these characters now for many, many years.
And you were mentioning some of your favorite people are in this film. We could go through the list, like Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco, Isla Fisher, Morgan Freeman,
all great.
Rosamund Pike. Yep.
A+ across the board.
But you got newbies in here: Ariana Greenblatt, Justin Smith, and Dominic Sessa. Any words about them?
They were amazing. You know, you never know if new people, especially with such a huge generation gap, are going to vibe as well as the rest of us do. And they absolutely did. They fit in seamlessly. They are wonderful additions.
And just to let you know, I don't want to expose myself like this, but I'm a magician. Yeah. I'm a magician. So I heard that you guys work with real magicians and consultants behind the scenes. And who were you learning from on this film? And what kind of magic trading looked like for you this time around? And who told you all the secrets?
Yeah, I have to say I had very little magic training, kind of no magic training on this third movie. I had to do practice with the doves, releasing doves. But that was kind of it. The rest of them had to go to magic school. They learned a bunch of stuff. I learned stuff on the second movie. I'm not a magician. I didn't keep it up. So now I once again know no magic.
Okay, we won't hold it against you. You do make magic look really cool, because I know magicians and not a lot of them are as cool as you guys, all right? That's I just gotta say.
Hey, listen, thanks.
Why see it in a theater without spoiling any of the twists? What do you hope audiences feel when the credits roll, and why is this kind of the heist movie that really plays best on a huge big screen?
Well, I think that there aren't as many movies these days that feel like they were meant to be watched in a movie theater with an audience of people where you're eating popcorn and just enjoying it with a room full of people. It's one of those movies. It is pure entertainment. It's not for sitting and watching it on your phone, although I guess if you want to do that like down the line, sure. But for your first viewing, you should go to the theater, bring your family, bring your parents, bring your kids. It's genuinely fun for people of all ages. These movies don't come around that often anymore.
Lizzy Caplan, I want to thank you for joining me today. You can catch Now You See Me, Now You Don't. It's in theaters now for showtimes, theaters, and more on the film. Head to nowyouseeme.movie and look for the hashtag Now You See Me on social media. Lizzy, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for having me. Have a good day.
That's it for New Mexico Rising. I want to thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us. You can catch more interviews and clips anytime at newmexicorising.com and on YouTube, or follow us on our socials. We're at New Mexico Rising on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Abby Max. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next week.